Good morning, Mets fans, and happy rainy Friday. It is Friday, and no game last night, no game the night before, so a couple of days off, which is, a little bit rare, especially right before the All-Star break. But it got me thinking, as I said yesterday, about some of the predictions that I made in the preseason, and I want to talk about a few of them today. I want to talk about one that I got right, one that I got wrong, and one that I got so unbelievably wrong that I'm almost embarrassed with myself. The one that I got right, I didn't even really get it right. I surmised that Jay Bruce was going to have a really strong season, and the really strong season was 27 home runs. That was what I had said he was going to hit. He's going to hit that by like the middle of July at this rate. Jay Bruce is having a great season, so I was right about Jay Bruce. I may be right about the fact that he was going to be traded, because I did say that Jay Bruce was going to be traded at some point this season. So I may be right about that. My reasoning for the trade, though, was that my second prediction was going to come true, and it was going to tie into the fact that the Mets would have three productive outfielders manning the outfield in Michael Conforto, Curtis Granderson, and Yoenis Cespedes. And Yoenis Cespedes is where I got something wrong, and I got it way wrong. I suggested that and hoped that Cespedes was going to have an MVP type season. I said he wasn't going to win the MVP, but he was going to come awfully close. I said he was going to come close to tying the 40 home runs rather, and perhaps even sniff tying or breaking the single season home run mark. It's tough to sort of fight about this one, because he wasn't on the field. I mean, it isn't as though he was on the field and is just playing lousy. He's just been hurt. He's missed almost 40 games this season. That's 2/3 of the season. I mean, effectively, or half, I guess, more closer to half of the season at this point. He's missed half of the games this season. So he has 9 home runs to this point. If he had played in all of the games, statistically, he would have 18 home runs, closer to the 40 that I thought he would be on pace for. But I think we can all agree that Cespedes' 2017 season to date has been disappointing. There is some glimmer of hope, though, and I just keep thinking back to his unbelievable run in 2015, where he literally put the team on his back and carried them to the pennant. Cespedes is the kind of player that can do that, and it would not surprise me at all if that ended up happening in the second half, if Yo just went on a tear and started knocking the cover off the ball a couple of days a week. It's what he did in 2015. It was like he could not be stopped in 2015. A little bit of flooding. Interesting. Excuse me. So Cespedes was my wrong prediction. The one that I'm most embarrassed about, and frankly that I'm the most angry about, is how I thought the Nationals were going to perform this year. I made a specific point about Ryan Zimmerman. Called him an old man, said he was finished and washed up. And at this point in the season, he's just in the top 3 in the National League in batting average and RBIs. The Nationals have been just an unbelievably good team this year. I was very critical of the Nats for their trade for Adam Eaton. It seems like, and I don't want to say it this way that I'm going to say it, but it seems like the Nationals have gotten everything to break for them, to the point where even though they have a dreadful bullpen, a bullpen that's almost as bad, if not worse, than the Mets bullpen, they're still 10 plus games over 500. I mean, that's just, things are breaking right for you when that happens. When you are going through the season without a closer, things are breaking right for you. So yeah, I was a little bit wrong about the Nationals and how they were going to play this year. Speaking of the Nats, a couple of other newsworthy items. Speaking of the Nats, there were some rumors that they were interested in trading with the Mets for Addison Reed, and I hope to God that Sandy Alderson says, absolutely not. I have no interest in making the Nationals better. He has to understand that the only joy that we're going to get at this point, at this rate in the season, is watching the Nationals get to the playoffs and lose in the first round like they always do. So anything that the Mets can do to help them not lose in the first round, the Mets absolutely should not be doing. They want a closer, they can get him from somebody else, period. The Mets play tonight. They play in St. Louis, and we've got a nice matchup of two young pitchers. Jacob deGrom, who was supposed to pitch on Wednesday in D.C., will take the ball tonight for the Mets, and Carlos Martinez will take the ball for the Cardinals. So, tough task for the offense tonight. Although Martinez does have a tendency to give up the home run, all we have to do is hope that Jake can keep wearing the cape and superhero costume that he's been wearing, and just keep pitching at the otherworldly level that he's been pitching at over these last 3 weeks. That's going to wrap it up for today. I appreciate your watching the video. If you're not already doing so, please follow me on Twitter at Mr_Met. And as always, let's go